Artificial intelligence plays a huge role in human trafficking. Criminals use social media, sophisticated apps, chatbots to recruit, control, and exploit victims. On the flip side, it's also a powerful tool for law enforcement agencies. CBN's Charlene Aaron explains.
According to government statistics, nearly 50 million people are trafficked into modern slavery. Some of the weapons these traffickers use are the same social media apps, dating platforms, and online games used around the world.
One is the efficiency of their exploitation. There have been reports of them using chatbots to help edit their language to appear more like children in their tone or style of speech, and also even asking some chatbots for step-by-step guidelines on how to initiate grooming and relationship building with children.
Haley McNamara serves as vice president at the National Center on Sexual Exploitation. In an interview with CBN News, she highlighted other ways traffickers are using artificial intelligence to their advantage, including the targeting of children.
AI-generated child sexual abuse material, whether creating new material out of innocent photos or creating additional material out of maybe one photo or one video. And relatedly, there's sextortion and blackmail, where with deepfake technology, we've seen that you can create very realistic, explicit images of anyone in less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee. And that can be used to blackmail or extort someone into further sexual abuse as well.
Regent University's Center for Global Justice recently brought in experts for a deeper discussion of how investigators are also using AI and technology to fight human trafficking. Bill Wolf spent 15 years in law enforcement, much of it dedicated to combating human trafficking. Wolf then followed that path in the Justice Department, and in 2018 received a Presidential Medal for extraordinary efforts in the first Trump administration. He talked about how easily people can become a victim.
Young people are getting access through various different gaming applications, social media, online chat forums, and traffickers are using those opportunities to be able to groom and manipulate.
Wolf also explained how traffickers can control their victims while not being physically present, which makes it more difficult for law enforcement.
So you can imagine a police officer that may respond to a hotel where there's a trafficking victim. He enters the hotel room and it's only the victim inside, not the trafficker. The question may be, is it truly a trafficking situation? And so it makes it very confusing for law enforcement to be able to effectively investigate these various different cases while the trafficker is miles or even states away from the physical location.
To counter these tactics, anti-trafficking groups are also finding unique ways to incorporate AI in their fight. Brittany Dunn is with the Safe House Project, which works to identify victims and meet their most critical needs. In May, it launched Simply Report, an AI-powered app for users to report suspected trafficking,
where you can go on and talk about if you suspect that your child might be a victim of trafficking, or that you saw somebody at a hotel or a gas station who looked vulnerable and are in a vulnerable situation. You can validate your assumptions. It will analyze it against a behavioral risk matrix. And if it determines that it's suspected trafficking, it routes it to law enforcement and also to our survivor support team.
This tech has had a quick impact.
In the first 3 months, we saw over 8,000 signals, 1,200 cases, and 684 victims identified and served. And that's just the beginning.
As the trafficking problem grows, McNamara says more tools are being developed to use against it.
One way that is especially interesting is projects like Traffic Cam or Microsoft's Photo DNA, which helps analyze hotel rooms and compare those with exploitation images circulating online to help law enforcement locate victims. And they can help by submitting photos of hotel rooms that can then be used to inform law enforcement.
Meanwhile, advocates here admit the trafficking war is far from over. They see this embrace of new ways to fight an age-old problem as a major step forward.
We know that the traffickers are using AI. We know it is being wielded for evil. And so in order to combat this evil, we must also know how to use this tool. The tool itself is not good or evil, it's how it's used, similar to money. And so how can we wield AI for good?
Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
You know, Terry and I were talking as that piece aired. It's just absolutely horrific to think that there are people who want to traffic children. And it just awakens things in you that you just don't want to even look at it. But we have to look at it as a culture. We have to say, not on our watch, you don't get to do this. So whatever technological tools can be used to stop this horror, let's use that. Whatever needs to happen to people so they are completely removed from any ability to harm another child. That should be our collective goal. So if you see anything like this, it's one of those awareness things. If you see anything that even hints at it, make sure you speak up, you talk about it, you alert authorities. Let's eliminate this scourge from our nation and from the world. This should never, ever be.